Proud of us, they didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And, right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Brown able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. second down, Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead, it falls down incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
21.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Gun. Ready. 280. Right. Hey, south.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Ryan now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
12. 20. Hey, wait.
From the shotgun, Ryan. this will be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, express! 21! Ready to go!
To throw again, Ryan. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, express! Ready to go! Back 25! Get out, Hunt!
To throw again is Ryan. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Detroit! Set!
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
21.
And the drive begins here with Sims. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense. Gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Charles Tapper in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, here's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 39 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He spins free. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
12. Ready. 280.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ryan, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Jackson sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, express! 11. Hey, express! Ready, go!
3rd and long. It's Ryan. A dump off to Sims. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
11. Ready. 280.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Gone! Detroit!
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills add on. Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now Jones. Spinning away. And now running right through it. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
Tuesday.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Ready, back 25.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Ready, back 25.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bills continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Jones. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready! 25! Get out!
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Ryan now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan unable to corral him. He fights through. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got him, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he stays up. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills add on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point good by Prater. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
4 down.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's Ryan to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
11.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff. but still, a lot of guys to account for.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Where's 52? Black 52.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Left. Ready. Back 25.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hey!
From the gun, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On second down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Kansas City. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. A dump off to Sims. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, wait. Wide, 25! 25,
From the gun, it's Ryan. They'll find Everett there, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Oh, he slipped right by him. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Being chased out left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tedrick Thompson picks it. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ready. Back 25. 21.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Ryan on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they run with Sims. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
11. Ready.
Here's Ryan. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
11.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
25. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Gun.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Back 25. Hey, gun.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. A little juke. Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Mike 5-2!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Gun! 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 Gun!
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hunter. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go. Gun, gun.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
22.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, it's Johnson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Space. We got 3. We got it. Got it. 280.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
Wait. Let it go. 280. Right. 56. 11.
One last shot for Ryan. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how they make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those charter schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be coolin' out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like speak at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.